This is our yearly conference. We do it every fall. It really gives us an opportunity to bring our clients together, to talk to each other, also to talk to our team. Our theme of this conference is multimodal learning, which is such a key part of everything we do here.
Well, I think it's great because I think everyone learns a little bit differently. And so when you provide multiple ways for people to learn a new skill or even reinforce a skill that they already know, I think you've got a better opportunity for really developing expertise and competency in different skills.
There is no limit to how much you can learn. What the challenge is getting it back out, getting it back into what I'm thinking about right now, which is working memory. Working memory, again, limited in size, but if I've committed it to song, I've committed it to sight, I've committed it to vision, I've used those multimodalities, that's how it all comes back, is what we call retrieval cues.
One of my favorite quotes attributed to Albert Einstein is, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use to create them." And I think the industry is starting to come around to the idea that we can't actually just try harder in the ways we've always tried, but we actually have to try different, and that's a pretty exciting time to be a part of.
I like the app technology, how it's kind of hands-on, but you're at a tablet or something. You're not out on the scene, but you can get pretty hands-on with it, and I think people learn better hands-on.
I like the versatility and the way they can customize anything that you need for your specific training.
These are two examples of the kinesthetic spatial sense of multimodal learning that are vastly unappreciated in most college teaching. And I'm separating them into two. One is the movement aspect, using your hands to mimic something or shape something. But separately, there's that spatial sense that something exists in front of you as if it's a visual image that you've got. But you don't have to reach out and touch it, you just know it's there.
You know, we've been able to kind of show how the gas flows, right? Specifically what's happening in different stages of how that regulator is used. And so that, the visual to kind of, that aligns with, the teaching, that really has been very, profound for a lot of folks, because they're able to kind of understand how that piece of equipment, right, will regulate the gas under a certain type of scenario, what's really happening.
And to teach folks like linemen, like engineers, like auto mechanics, you need to give them stuff to do. They need to be able to hold something in front of them, look at it, twist it a little bit, maybe bang it on the desktop, but they learn so much better than just sitting there writing down, integrals that they'll never actually integrate in their lives.
Well, I could probably take the whole conference just talking about all of the different challenges that you've been able to help us with, but a few that come to mind. One would be helping folks understand, particularly new hires, large-scale projects and processes. One of them would be like an underground cable pull where you have two separate manholes at different work zones, may not even be visible from each other, and you got to get a cable from one side to another. Activities are happening both above and below at most manholes. But if you're an observer, you're probably standing above the manhole at one location and have no idea what's happening underneath, or at either of the other two workspaces. So the app that Index put together allows somebody to see that whole process, and then when they are on site, now they can make the connections of what they're seeing, how it relates to the whole process.
What's exciting and great about this is that by sharing our different challenges and how we're applying these products, whether ebooks, applications, other software products that Index creates, we can share different ways to problem solve.
You're going to have to do a much better job of going out, reaching into the communities to draw those people in. And you're going to have to give them a reason to want to go and work with you. Training is a huge part of that. The environment you create is a huge part of it.
Honestly, it's not the technology, it's the team. I think with a team like Index AR, there's a lot you can tackle, and that means a lot to me because I don't always know what I want. But you guys can help me think through these things and figure it out, and you're clearly able to deliver a lot. So it's really the team, it's not the technology.